Okay. We got Sentinels on defense, C9 on attack. Dude, big game. Whoever wins this pretty much wins their group, which means you get that bye. And C9 would love that, because normally they don't do great in playoffs. So the less games they have to play there, the better.
Right now, the rest of his team going to make some presence into sand once this one-way falls. But Oxy could be heading into quite the stack from Sentinels. Bang's got a paranoia ready to punish him, so he's got to be on his guard.
Haven't really made their way out towards Mountain
My pick'ems here, I went for C9, a bit of a risk. But my pick'ems are going too well at the moment, so I need to get something wrong.
Tap this door and clear out the front B space. But again, Sentinels are really well positioned, 1-3-1 right now, to react to whichever side of the map C9 end up hitting into.
Dude, this is a nice skin though. The fact that we actually, it's cool that we're now getting skins that like you hold differently. The slide pay to win, that's a big shot. Why C9? It's groups, man. They haven't lost this year in groups.
C9 walks straight into it.
Now what, they try to go C, you've got John waiting there. The Thorns will cause a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, but John's just going to take his time, play back towards spawn, give C9 the sight. He knows Sentinels have the numbers advantage, and that's going to force C9 to get a little bit excitable. Push back towards spawn now.
Whoa.
It's a dangerous game they play.
They save their smoke and they pop at heaven. Wait, and they're trying to 4-pass and take heaven?
And so now if you're Sentinels, how do you
yeah, they're going to use a lot of Uto just for this.
Wait for it to go down, and then the pop comes in. They've got
it's a shame that they actually probably should have been close to try make him use a little bit more, but they don't actually have that much. Vaydai's pretty big, and Vic gets claw out.
Doing just fine so far. Big falls, second pushing into the smoke. He's going to get the best of Zeppa. The Sheriff again causing problems. A right click of the nade, and there, Ned is there to greet. Oxy's left alone, a 1v4, the dash across.
Damn, very, very nice from Sentinels on this one. Looked pretty calm. Didn't mind the idea from C9, right? Going up towards heaven, you save that smoke. Try and make him use some more util.
And it all starts with Zekin getting that opening kill. A nice setup playing off of the paranoia from Bang.
I'm messing up the emu. Dude, my pick'ems this week are great. I think I've only got one wrong so far.
Having a phenomenal year and so crisp on these shots.
And Zekin's currently sitting what, number 2 in ACS.
Hello, Bacan. Congrats again.
He has
of course, dude.
As we would expect him to, given the pedigree of his play.
He absolutely has.
Okay, lose one, insta buy on the next, and Net really takes the hit. Raid boss on Oxy, only 2 people that he can one-shot, and one of them's on this site though. Well, they know they bought. Oh man.
Vic's gonna get an early pick there.
But the thing is, Oxy is forced up.
All of Cloud9 have, and Oxy's gonna get
yeah, that was one of them that could get one shot. Can Zek can get to back his site before they take it with the judge, otherwise the scan isn't going to be great for the retake. He doesn't have any satchels also. They're incredible stun.
Not for long though.
And dude, as soon as they find out Zekin has a judge, they're good. But if they double commit to get him, then they have a chance.
He needs Bang to find an opening for him.
And he might. He's gonna find the window. At least it seemed like
yeah, I mean they win now.
But Net punishes, and now Zekin's
damn, force buy goes off for C9. 3 people survive. Huge for them.
It's a huge call from Cloud9 to force
yeah, it really
that
is.
second round, right?
You got to shout out Net there as well. Takes the hit to make sure that Oxy has everything.
The outlaw in Oxy's hands.
Outlaw heavy armor. I kind of like this for the buy. Stingers. You get 3 stingers. You get an outlaw heavy armor. Like, even if they just do 10 chip damage, he's one-shotting everyone.
Who's number 1? This stage, it has been Oxy, and he is dominating almost 300 ACS.
It's pretty nice.
The biggest impact we've seen from a player so far.
Leading the league in ACS, leading the league in KD, and currently top fragging in the server. But again, he has.
I mean, it's only doable if you get the plant down, obviously. Oi, oi, oi! Look at this read, 4-passing.
Oxy falls there too.
Gives them a bucky. Gives them a bucky. Gives them the spike. Oh boy, you guys have to go around the map.
Thinking there wasn't a ton of bite behind the bark, and they were woefully mistaken.
What gun did he TP him with? Stinger.
Now, isn't it? Lose round 2 after the force up, but now just winning out on a straight up eco.
I think a little silly, but I mean, maybe more so a testament of the 2 teams, right? Like. When we've got these 2 teams that are currently sitting at the top of Group A who are arguing to be the best in the league, yeah, I think we're going to get stuff like this.
Oh, absolutely. C9, a team that is no strangers to forcing up. Sentinels, always a threat, even on the low buys. now having to break the door. C9 revealing their hand a little bit. That's a start.
Big jump.
There he falls.
Oof.
Bang will crumble. But now without taking a brick of his own.
Second with the Bucky. Oh, he loves that. He'll get in that smoke right now. They know there's a Bucky. So does he pre-fire it? 15 seconds. Damn, dude, they gave him the Bucky and he wrecked 2 of them with the Bucky. Okay, 2 guns for them to pick up. Look good for C9, and now it's disastrous again.
Using the boom bat just to pull the distraction down. Otherwise,
dude, they straight up full committed against the Eco B.
John also gets his
Didn't even scout out the map, and there was a 4-person stack here.
Locks off his vision. Sentinels are able to right their course, get straight back into things.
Much easier said than done. Now, a lot of attention, a lot of aggression towards A main.
Double fade, I see 9 buy up into this one. Damn, bro, look at that.
He's gonna get a punish.
That's so hard to make sure you actually get 2 kills
so
now.
aggro, just buying some distraction for Oxy to come sliding right through that wall as well. Now
Raid the pressure over towards A. Are they actually gonna force in? Dude, they're forcing in.
Bang has been so steady, so
Sounds great. Omen Flash is good. Oxy's so dead.
And T and John side
Dude,
by side.
don't you feel like C9 need to chill out in some of these rounds?
They don't feel comfortable going into the site.
The no prod against the Eco is kind of crazy. This one, like, they have so much time to rotate. They could be 3 on site, and they never chill.
I believe that the fake is there. Zelsis is actually rotating away, so they've gotten him on the hook.
Yeah, Bang creeping up there, got the information. And now he can pincer in from rubble back into the site.
Spike planted.
No armor for Mitch.
But they have no map control, really. They kind of need to do something, C9.
A little beaten and battered.
All up, they take back a site. Dude, this timing's incredible for Bang.
He's going to spot 2. Again, steady for Sen City.
Very, very nice. Yeah, the calling from C9 at the moment is pretty rough, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think there,
and it's not just the shots
I would say,
either.
honestly, the majority of
It's
IGLs are, like,
to
going
sort of
back,
past his own utility,
creating pressure
past the
elsewhere.
smokes, to scout out to see whether or not C9 really were going for that pivot back into B, because they really tried to sell it. And then he has this nice angle to come in on a quick timing as C9 are pushing into back sight. His awareness is excellent.
Oxy ran in instantly, but no, they kind of chilled for a bit.
Patient in the face of misdirection.
I don't think he ran in instantly. I felt like there was a time where they kind of cooled down over towards here.
Cloud9 now forced into this lighter buy with a
There was a moment where they cooled down in this box.
Weird game in terms of econ early.
And then they opened door, then they went.
Kind of threw everything sideways.
Like, opening the door is good, you create the pressure.
Bouncing back,
But then,
Sentinels setting themselves up nicely,
4v3, you should pretty much just wait for them to react. Or you go elsewhere together.
Pistol round.
He's got a shorty.
You could even leave one to get the info.
A little extra behind
Take the space.
Look
at him go.
Okay, hero ult for Oxy. Damn, it's nice util at the moment. Yeah, and this ult's running out. Don't really get too much on this. Pivot over towards A. Okay, this was nice. They made it look like an A, so they can actually go over towards B with the split. They don't have the guns to win this, though, really. Sheriff's no armor. Zekin's popping his ult for this.
And just one pump kills Zekin before he can get that rocket off.
Wait, that was a team flash.
No, the dog does not clear.
And there's a C's waiting for it as well. The setup is good from Cloud9.
Dude, I was thinking they don't have the Omen flash to retake here because I saw it on the exec. And then I was like, hold up. Damn, he actually got one here? 2 people in the priority position. Big duel here. Okay, should be fine.
How much more he can do with the stinger, but he will get his one. The rest of Cloud9 will fall.
Okay, very, very nice for Sentinels.
C9 give it a good go, but even with Zekin falling, you can see Sentinels just had
opening the door itself is enough time to call slow down. Yeah, I agree. Good damage. Now this was a nice round from them.
What it means from Sentinels is they don't actually have to use the showstopper. Now Narrate with a few kills has
I would say the Omen flash maybe wrecked Oxy a little bit, to be honest. I was so confident that it was C9.
Lotus as well. Putting themselves in a great position.
Sentinels are in they're in such a good pose right now. They got so many ults. They got the best ults. They're about to get more. They got money that's really good. They got regen shields, so they're saving a bit of money. insta-committed the Omen flash. Normally in reaction, you're just going to go head over towards C.
Have been completely disrespecting the Viper wall on that side of the map. Much harder to disrespect the C side where the Bias wall
I like this though. They keep their options here.
Right. Means that Oxy can only really go in solo unless Vic is TPing in as well.
Zeppa just grabbed the orb to get us ult online, so they now have that and the Nightfall to play around if they want to commit C.
But it looks like the pistol again, where Oxy has been playing front B.
Damn.
Considering
And they send Oxy in, and then they try head over towards C. But I mean, they just so much stall here. Man, 3 get past the wall though. They did pretty good with 3 of them getting past the wall. Mitch is a beast here. And they dinked narrate.
And Bang and Narrate are left to pick up the pieces.
Oh, that chip down to 15 HP. And that is the round, it seems.
Do you think anything less than fast is failure mentality does more harm than good? Nah, I don't think so.
But Sentinels are going to cut their losses.
I don't think so. I mean, obviously you have to be reasonable. You're going to lose at one point.
In the face of the disarray.
Yeah.
But that's the ultimate goal, man.
Oxy, as you were mentioning, they had to push into all of that Vice utility, and that is much easier said than done as well. But they pulled it off.
Yeah, and again, the idea there from Cloud9 is a good one. The Neon, one of the only agents that can go for this fast C-split. C-split isn't a word that you hear, but because Neon can scale through B so quickly and get that.
Like, I think it's good to be aware of like where you are and what's reasonable. So you can't always like expect or aim for that. But I think that should be the overall goal.
Clipped by Zekin speaks wonders to how effective they can be when they're sort of just execing into a site altogether.
That keeps Cloud9 in the fight. Just
quite a lot of people surviving for C9, so nice round for them. The money was getting low.
Oxy.
And that's with Oxy full sprint jumping too. So crisp out of Zekin.
And then here was a bit of a rollout from Cloud9 onto the site. And so again, that keeps them within 2.
How would I nerf Vice? I would make the Thorns smaller radius or less damage again. I think Thorns are really strong.
3 over towards the C side. Now Zelsis has his setup onto A.
I know they've been nerfed already, but I think they're too strong.
This is an interesting change of pace from Cloud9 too.
Okay, Omen all where he is creates a lot of pressure around the map. They don't hear it, so they gotta go searching, which then means that maybe one of the sites is weaker, so they can hit the site. And I'm looking at Bang, he's in a good pose to flash. It's just the fact that... Yeah, I respect it. I respect it from Bang. Didn't want to pop the flash on this.
Zelsis gets punished.
It doesn't seem to matter, even when the coordination isn't perfect for C9. They're winning all of these fights.
Remember the ults that Sentinels have. Well, there goes another one down.
I mean, Sen can't play the game if their ults are just getting clipped like that.
And if they're just getting popped one by one.
By the way, Oxy is up on heaven.
No way. No way. No way, and Oxy tunnel vision for him.
Down in hell, but John's left in 1v3.
Yeah, and they didn't get a chance to use their ults, and there's like a couple of rounds now where they haven't had a chance to use their ults.
Had won those early rounds after, course correcting on losing round 2.
Should just be more expensive.
They've got plenty.
What is it at the moment? 6 damage from running through from each tick.
It's gonna start to get worse and worse if they're just forced.
It's just so strong on pistol. You can't disrespect it ever.
To C9 just 5-player hitting sites.
In varying pace too. I think that's
like maybe just 5. It would add up. It would give you like 15. 10 per tick. It used to be 10 per tick. It's 6 now, right?
To break past Zelsis or Bang. These are some of the best in the business.
Wait, is it 10 still? I thought they changed it.
Completely unassisted by their team. But I think it's rare that you have a team like C9 that's playing these one-phase execs on Lotus. All the time you're seeing, okay, you take Rubble Sand, then you freeze for 20, 30 seconds, and then you go into the site. With the pace they're playing at.
You go in there and murder him like that?
That's what I'm saying!
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense!
But it's working.
It's 10? Oh, dude, 10's way too high.
Working just fine.
You run through it against a pistol round, you got 10 HP.
Just net playing for a day.
I think it's too strong.
Sentinels pivot back to playing heavy rubble, but now what I wonder is, with a Viper's Pit here, do C9 do the same thing? And go flying into the
I like that normally in the game you have like a bit of counterplay. It feels so rough to just be like, yeah, we're done for here. And then have 2 of them.
Theoretically 2 players to hold the Viper's Pit. And that should, in theory, weaken Rubble. That's the idea from C9, is they're hoping that it's just Bang left here.
Get it's a Sentinel, though. Okay, this is interesting from C9. Default over towards B, and then they got the all the pressures kind of walking through all angles here, so it is hard. Dude, is this the Vice Wall here? Like, where's the Vice Wall? Why can't I find it?
C9 just have to wait for the smokes to come down before they
I want to say it's behind the Vice Wall.
But they're pouncing from so far back.
Did they trigger it while I was looking at the minimap? Maybe.
Here it is.
Wall goes up, Paranoia out. We'll connect on a couple. Remember, Bang was the first one there. TP.
Damn, how's he alive? Nah, he doesn't. Yeah, he does.
30 seconds left on
Fade, with no one to get anything behind it. They at least get numbers, though. They know about 20 seconds on this one. They're just waiting for their HP before they commit a little bit. It's a great spot here. They know they can only really be 2 over towards their max. 13 seconds. Anything to stop the plant. Razor's pretty far away. Doesn't look like it.
They managed to get the spike down, and now the slow reset. Oxy just ahead of the smoke.
Wanted to do something because they're up against a Razor.
He could have tried to stop the spike, but he waits it out. Now can play 4v5 in the retake.
What's the fuse for them to go? Zakin pops the satchels into no-fly zone. Can't get out of heaven. But John and Zelsis hold the line. Zeppa's left in a 1v2.
He hasn't played yet. They don't know where he is.
Now the onus is on Zeppa, the longest tenure player of Cloud9 in a position to play hero. Gets a 2-1v1.
Damn, Zelsis just stuck the defuse. Big rounds. A lot of ults used into this one. They had to win it. Would have been 3.
Zelsis is just holding it through there. A gutsy call out of him, but it's exactly what Sentinels needed to take the round.
Crazy thing is that they are less expensive than Sage Slow, but do exactly the same with damage. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're an insane bit of util. I guess the argument is it can get shot.
That's why we stick in matches, baby. Let's
force that guy back. Just so well played out of him.
Round feels like it's away from him a little bit. And so Cloud9.
Telepathics, thank you so much for the raid, bro. I hope your stream is good. Thank you for that.
For Imi to get involved in the conversation, talk things over.
I appreciate it. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, maybe looking into some of these post plants that have not exactly gone Cloud9's way. Maybe even just a larger pace shift. That last round much slower for Cloud9. But I think at this point, Sentinels are going to start to expect that C9 are just full accelerating into their site.
You think util that changes over the course of the half will be interesting?
Have stopped playing so committed towards B. We saw a lot of Sen playing 1-3-1 early in the game.
Yeah, if they had good full process behind it, and it wasn't
because of that speed.
Too
now
insane.
They've shifted playing more like 2-0-3, not even playing on B site, being happy to retake into that area, which I think is the right read.
This should be a good game to watch how it's going. It's not going too bad right now, to be honest.
How they're approaching these
Sentinels have maybe stolen a couple of rounds, I would say. I would say C9 have lost some rounds from bad calling. Sentinels have kind of won a couple of rounds from individuals.
That puts him at the number 3.
Dude, this Outlaw's gonna farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone can get one shot. Granny. Granny with the tier 1. Thank you so much for the 19 months.
The differences that Cloud9 will show.
Well, I love Oxy going for the attack Outlaw. You see the money from Sentinels. They've been going heavy light armor. It's not even like all 5 players have to have light armor. This is a read both on the econ and the tendency of Sen. The majority of rounds,
2-person hold, dude.
3 regens or 3 lights.
They're gonna have such a hard time dealing with this, right? Ooh, all that. Bro, full commit. I will shout out Sentinels here, man. They got early info, and they had 3-person to hold this.
Some timeout, huh? Just instantly stuffing any plan C9 might have had.
Yeah, definitely was not in the ideas of how that was going to go.
Yeah, because the real idea there is Oxy gets 1 pick. Now he's got the ulti online, and they can speed up instantly off of that pick. Actually, a cool idea. Just they weren't expecting all that firepower Sentinels was bringing to the Rebel fight. Because Sentinels.
Hear me out. What if the new agent ult is being able to use a dead teammate's ability or ult? I mean, it would make Angel the best player in the world. I agree. Not sure I'm in for it.
So now Vic is just going to try to hang on to the weapon, try to stay alive, not hand over any ult orbs, and take us into the next. So Sentinels will get to 6. Cloud9 have a couple of tools into this next round, markedly Mitch's ult.
Yeah, I mean, the Mitchell plus the Neon, I think that is, when you have
Dude, what are some of these questions today? Thoughts on Boostio going to Furia? Will they make champs?
So beautifully
Mate,
with it. Oh, yeah. Just
physically impossible at the moment for them to make champs.
Sliding on
Boostio
your
doesn't
screen,
speak the same language as them.
even with audio. Now you're playing without.
It's probably the second barrier to making this possible.
This was some of that early aggression that you were talking about.
Very so nice.
Yeah, just picks them apart right at the beginning.
Do you know what agent's being added? In theory, it's a smoke agent, but we don't know for sure.
Headshots. Simplify.
It's that easy.
Yeah, I think they've at least got to try get 5 on this one.
Back again towards C mound presence.
Considering that they ecoed them, well, they force sport, won the second round, and we're in such a good position to snowball. 3 is not great. It's Grizzy with the tier 1, thank you for the 4 months, and Mopari with the tier 1 as well. Appreciate the 5 months, thank you for that.
Red herring.
Wall's baited out because C9 want to move back into this double lurk. That's a double hold from Bang and Narrate.
And they deliver again. Bang jump spotting. Zeppa nipping at his heels will get him.
Just the wrong timing out of Bang. A real swing there, and he actually gets the timing going in his favor.
Swifty for life as well. Thanks so much for the 30 months.
There's no stall over here, no paranoia to do that anymore. All the Vise util is on C, and this Viper wall.
That's so good. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate everything.
It doesn't matter. It goes up, and then C9 are running through it anyways.
Right.
Might as well not be here.
That forces Narrate to take a step back. With Bang away, they decide to play towards A.
But Narrate wants to get aggro. If he can find a pick here, it's Nightfall in a post plant.
This is danger. A risky call. Putting his life on the line, doesn't get the value he was looking for.
If it gets a kill, it's a done round. If Narrate gets a kill, it's an insanely doable retake.
Then set up the team.
It's a great Omen Flash.
The dog, then the paranoia.
Yeah, it's such a hard retake. I'm not even sure they can do it.
And now the C's to do a bit of the same.
Like Net would pretty much have to overstep.
No heaven control, really, Sentinels? With Oxy up there, how do you actually get back into the site?
If they're gonna do it, it has to be really fast. Second to slip the net.
No way. No way. Oh my god, Imi is going to go mental. How?
That's exactly how you do it right
that should not be happening, dudes. That should not be happening, chat. Imi's gonna be going crazy. How's he allowed to turn the corner and kill the guy Heaven?
You know what I think it was?
What was it?
The Viper wall.
Stop it.
I think it was the Viper wall. They had a player sitting back half wall.
Yeah,
and he couldn't see the path.
But even then you have...
mate, if you get walled off, you got to call that you can't see or spam.
Protecting Oxy. I don't know what
we don't see it? I mean, maybe Imi smashed the camera. There's no footage of it. Jesus, that is... God, that was such a bad round.
Oxy with the ult and the Bucky. And speed up.
It was his wall? No, this wall. It blocked his vision here, right? He was holding.
But they've changed their defensive setup. Look at all the Vice utility that's towards A now, and he's playing so soft on site. Narrate again, getting an early pick.
Yeah, right off of that wall being baited out. Beautiful spam through the smoke, and now the rest of C9 in trouble. As Sentinels wait for this door to go down, Bang is here for the trap.
Has a flash too. Waiting for the Q to go. This Cloud9 freeze for just a moment.
Bang is in such a good spot for this.
Whoa. Sick shot, man.
Bang again holds the line.
He's a guy who just makes this game look so easy. There's never an effort out of him. Bang looking like the main character, making C9 look like NPCs.
Yeah, I mean,
he's just been
honestly, with some of these rounds, I agree, man.
An attempt at a 2v5 will pass here as Mitch gets the spike down. Find whatever value they can get.
Last player standing.
That's a great kill from Zalsis as well.
Back, but that should push Sentinels to 8. Yeah, Yeah, Zeppa, this sucks, bro. I know.
Wait, that's so far range.
Killed by Shorty from across the map.
Is that really the kill, Doug?
That's nuts,
Is that
man.
really Zekin's 2,000th kill in Americas?
Really kind
The
of.
jumping Shorty onto a 3 HP player?
Dude, I mean, it's...
I mean, it's stylish. I'll give him
Yeah.
that.
Dude, this was sick, man.
You were touching on it earlier. Beautifully held by Bang. Yeah, I mean, that's worthy. That's worthy of 2,000, sure.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, to think that... I mean, it's... I know he's 8 HP, but...
Dire straits now for Cloud9. Blast from net, spamming away, just getting mowed down.
Cloud9 seemed lost without a threat to pull on here.
And C9 thought maybe there was some weakness with Sentinels showing against
Uh-oh,
G2.
you're in trouble, mate.
Pushed into an OT, a map that
Bourne's
probably
delays, they
shouldn't
got
even
early
work,
info
but
in
this is a
terms of
very
A, they got
different
the
story
wall
for
going
Sen.
up. Ambitious taking that orb.
Really quiet across the board from Cloud9 too.
We'll see, man.
All of those
Pretty
swing
far away from his
moments,
ult.
all of the close fights have gone the way of Sentinels. Every single one.
Yeah. It's been a bit one note running so many of these execs, and it worked. You know, the round 2 force early on when Sentinels weren't expecting it. But it's been a drought since those early rounds. Even on the lurks, those shots just not quite there. This C site's been left completely open from Sentinels, but
Is
now
SEN really that good? I mean, they can only beat what's in front of them. It's not their fault. C9's messing up, man. Like, they've had some clean rounds.
30 seconds left.
So they're very mindful. They're still giving the C space, but mindful of potential walk-ups into their spawn with the deep play of the Viper, even Zekin holding for the waterfall walk.
They have retake tools
Okay,
as well. And
you
Zekin's
guys can
ult,
get the good plant.
Bang's ult for a little bit of chaos.
Mitch now 2 away from his ult.
For as much as this half has gone the way of Sentinels these last
They're
couple
against the
of rounds,
Razor.
this
So
round is
maybe
really
the
big for
Tether's the
Cloud9,
one.
just to carry momentum into the next half.
Yeah, if Foxy can find something
Gonna be
here, they've
hard.
got a
Stun
shot.
might be the one as
They're all
well.
gonna funnel in from the same
Yeah,
side.
big stun. Get out of there.
There's the ult
Ooh,
pop.
that's a nice ult.
Zekin on high. A 5v3 now as Cloud9 try to clutch onto the site. Meanwhile, you're going to have to deal with the flood that is Sentinel. Zekin gets 3 on the round. He might
Damn, look at him go, dude. Shorty to end it as well. Okay, very nice from Sentinel. They're really nice half. I'm gonna be
Couldn't ask for
fully
anything
honest.
else
Some
out of
absolute
Sentinels.
shockers from C9.
Made the right adjustments after those early rounds. Bang just putting on a masterclass round after round. And we got Zekin's 2,000th kill with a Shorty. Why not?
13 and 5 for Bang. 12 and 7 for Zekin. 12 and
C9,
7 for
yeah, they're
Air,
playing like
too.
it's
That's another
playoffs, I
player
agree with
who
you.
We've had
They're like
the
melting a
privilege
little
of
bit.
watching grow
They're,
over this last year,
Their
and
calling was rough for the first
that's
4
That's a
rounds.
steady set of hands.
So solid for the team.
Well, at least
Sentinels have been
third,
on
fourth
fire.
round.
A 9-3 half their way. We'll see what things look like on the other side of the break.
And
Don't
then-
go anywhere.
Man, some of these after plants, they're not even like watching any of the areas
Total glow up. What's her secret?
with man advantage.
Fine, I'll spill. I totally upgraded with Verizon. Everyone gets a free phone with any plan, even if you're already a
Timeouts, Bacon, your
customer.
timeouts are always
Like
good,
me.
man, to be
Now
fair.
I have Google Gemini.
And that's
It's
coming
like
from
a
someone who
little
doesn't want to
lens in my
compliment you.
pocket. Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick?
I'd suggest a classic cat eye.
Wow, setting the bar high for daycare pickup.
Yeah, let's mute this before we get out. If you could move one Ascension team to a better region, do you mean Ascension team that's in VCT at the moment, or I don't know enough about the tier 2 teams at the moment really to talk about them. You mean the one that are in VCT? Apex would have a chance in Americas with some of the lower teams. Nongshim maybe also. I'm really down on EG at the moment. I feel like Apex and Nongshim would be EG. Furia would be close against. I don't know what the rules are if we're moving out to G or what. Gentlemates, Yeah, but dude, Gentamates have got their own problem, man. Gentamates have their own problem. It doesn't matter what region you put them in. As soon as they get to 12, man, I've got no faith.
On the side of Cloud9 as they just kind of stumbled their way out of the gates on Lotus. Never really felt like they got a grip on the calling side. Ender, are you expecting something different going into the second half here?
Honestly, it's going to be tough for C9, but I am interested to see what Zeppa can do on
What's
the
my
defense
opinion on
side.
NV? I haven't watched them enough, man. I can't really say anything.
The roll swap on Descent, he was a big focus of C9 coming into the stage, but he can be very aggressive even on a weak side angle for him. I think if C9 are showing up, it's going to be off the backs of Zeppa and Oxy leveling up here.
Boy, it is just net towards A here.
Yeah, not having too much fun there.
Okay, double Sheriff. Sentinels 1-0 up on the pistols.
Sentinels go double Sheriff, so aim at the bodies with those. If on these pistol rounds you don't have any armor, that's just 2 bullets.
The dog clearing out B main from Mitch, and so they'll know at least that area is not where the hit's headed. You've already got Ned who's given a lot of the space back up. The wall will tear them apart for just a moment. Yeah,
kind of fine though. They only get info from the Vice.
Yeah, Sentinels might fight forward here. Really worried about potential flanks coming. You have 2
I find all pistol rounds like I get the idea when you're doing like trying to get info with the Vice, but I just think the wall from Vice is so strong. You should probably be in an area to capitalize off of it. But I get this like gives you a lot of info.
C9 don't have much of a shot.
Yeah, even just getting one, but now Second is joined as well. A Paranoia too. Good stall.
Big Omen flash for Vic here. Damn, they both dodged it.
Dashes forward, gets his one. Narrate falls. Zeppa through tree. Getting the space he needs, and Mitch
damn, nice shots, dude. Nice shots. Yeah, I will say that C9 just suffocated them. They had no space.
Out into door, but the counter util from themselves too. Oxy going in, guns blazing.
Sentinel's got the plant here. Do they now? Do they now do it back? They don't. They don't have to buy here. They definitely don't need to do it. I think the Sheriff needs enough. I don't think so, no. But I think the teams probably should consider more. If teams are using Sheriffs, a lot of the time they should consider pistol rounds around that. Like honestly, if you got Sheriffs and hitting B with armor classics is gonna work pretty well. Depending on their setup, but they have like less range duels for you to get owned. You can't get killed by the double body shot. So I think the Sheriff is fine. I just think that if teams are starting to, in the pistols, buy so much, like buy double Sheriff all the time consistently, then you just have armor, you just buy armor classic and then just have pistols where you're making sure it's close range duels.
Leaving Zelsis front B, there's always going to be that option to pinch back into the site. They just have to make enough noise by tapping this door here.
It's like it shouldn't be able to retake well, to be honest as well.
A before they cut back into B.
So far, 2 audio cues have been given: the orb and the door.
It's a bit early.
Yeah, Oxy even uses a
that was so close, man. Wait.
But the rotations are
dude, I was thinking of that.
Time from Cloud9.
Wow, Zeppa down to 21 HP. Second on a warpath.
And he will find his target.
Nice, it's nice when Sentinels get a plant. They can maybe get a little bit of damage. Omen flash to try isolate. Yeah, now they're in trouble, but
fairly isolated now, grouping up
still a successful eco, especially if they get an extra kill here.
Can they somehow make a miracle out of this mess?
Damn, they got 2.
They've gotten a couple, but John's left outnumbered and outgunned.
Oh.
Position given away, he gets his one, but the defuse comes through.
That's just the Zelsis round.
It's a sick, it's a sick eco. They did so much damage.
From the other side.
What does C9 do here?
The real issue for C9
Dude,
is
America's teams a year ago, they buy here.
Combination of Bulldogs and Guardians, and they only save the one through. And when you're coming into a half down 9-3, you're really hoping to be able to carry more in, because not even winning this round, but just trying to.
Okay, it does look like they're gonna bonus it.
Guns out of Sentinels' hands for
bonus.
Round 16,
At
17.
one point we had double Bucky.
They're just not gonna have that possibility now, outside of some
they're learning.
shots with some Sheriffs.
They're learning out here.
Early round spam from Zelsis, just to let him know that it's online.
A casual reminder.
How's the game been so far? It's been very nice from Sentinels. It's still really sloppy from C9. That first half was rough.
Oxy wants to go. you can see what the setup was. Cloud9 forced to try to pull a trap, given their lighter guns. But Sentinels were ready for it.
Yeah, but this is tough now for C9. Zekken's gonna have Showstopper into the next round. Still some options.
What do you think
to
was
play
the
this
most
through.
annoying
We'll
gun
see
meta?
Paranoia from Vic. But Sentinels now taking
I mean, we
control
abused the
into
judge,
heaven.
so I
No
can't say
pressure from
judge.
C9 there on the retake.
Bucky was
Good
pretty
luck.
annoying. Odin's still insanely annoying. Stinger before the nerf was pretty... Honestly, Frenzy was really annoying. Frenzy was really broken.
They're looking to catch some. Ooh. Bang, that was almost crispy.
Okay,
But hold the line.
two kills.
Yeah, clean enough round there from Sen. Still gonna have the Odin
Frenzy
to
half shield, yeah,
dominate this
the
early
raid boss
space too with
pistol
spam
was a
through the
nightmare,
wall.
to be honest.
And here's where the big concern is out of C9. Because they couldn't really put up a shot in this third round, they run this trap play, Zekken farms them.
The Bucky
Zekken
right
now
click.
has a showstopper
Bucky right click
heading
was...
into the most pivotal round of
Bucky
game
right click
4-5
was pretty
now.
insane.
Jesus.
10-5, but C9...
It's a war. In.
But C9, it's a swing round, and they have to somehow deal with Zekken and his ult.
Celsius and his spam.
What's happening?
Forget the ult.
Yeah, they wrecked him with the fade eye. They did the fade eye here, they can't be shot. And that's the game. I'm pretty sure that's the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can't buy next. Great trade. Did they get a save?
A target.
But just like earlier in the first half, Narrate is there for the trade.
Yeah.
He has been at Zekken's back consistently when Zekken is, you know, flying into the site on the Showstoppers, always finding his trades.
That's the round.
Just a disaster. I want to see the opening of it again because C9 put kind of everything into the opening fight. Vic teleported into the front side of Rebel. Oxy dropped down the stun. And yet Zekken was still able
this
to
round's
get a
kind
kill.
of just one from
Zekken
Narrate's
was either got the shot off before the stun came
Narrate's
in,
recon at the beginning here.
or maybe even got the kill while stunned. I don't even know.
Yeah. I imagine we'll see it on the replay here.
It's just impressive that he's still able to find all of these openers, even when so much is being
Haunt,
thrown
but
at
they
him.
did the good haunt though, right? They did this one, I think.
I guarantee you the rest of his team wasn't in a position to help him out in that initial fight, with all the util pushing them back. Let's see this. Bang teleports
Yeah, they
across.
do that. They do the fade eye in the corner.
It was lit up.
Yeah. I mean, Bang just gets that kill off of Mitch being distracted,
Yeah, we're just
but
saying shit. He stays here.
Yeah, it looks
do
fun,
believe
man.
Zekken was sitting inside of a stun
fun.
for that.
Looking like an easy map for them.
Sitting at 17 and 11 right now. And we touched on it earlier. We're going to touch on it again now. We have a chance in the timeout. When these two teams match up, when these two players match up, Zekken has
The Ares
historically
meta was
had
annoying. I mean, that
Oxy's
was a
number,
weak, man.
And it's not.
I don't
like,
even really
close.
class that.
Zekken has been able to best Oxy every single time. And this map, this series so far, it's just been one map, but it's repeating history.
Yeah, I think one the last times it's been Zekken versus Oxy. Zekken in the one-on-one is +5 in the last
Sentinels
series,
in form at the
+3 in
moment.
the other.
Does look like they're looking pretty
That's not
nice,
even
man.
Looking at the rest
Overall
of the
stats.
impact, yeah.
Does look like they're looking pretty nice.
He was putting up massive
I've seen a couple
numbers.
of people saying that everyone's crumbling against them every time they
And so for
play.
as much as Oxy has been
But
lights
that's
out
also what
this
Sideshow
stage,
said
again,
against
leading
Paper
the
X,
league in
so
ACS, leading the league in KD.
probably not the path you want to go
It's
down.
Zekken, who's been able to stand at him for now.
And Zekken even started off this game really slow. I thought he was a little like slow to warm up, right?
Yeah,
The first showstopper round didn't quite come together. It was Bang and Zelsa stealing the show in those early rounds, holding down the fort. But since then, especially with the switch onto attack, Zekken's been big at these round starts.
I wondered here if they would try to get Oxy in an aggro or position, excuse me, to get his ult online, but
Instead, just doing a high-low on B. Again, if you can get a kill, they've got a shot. Zeppa does have a Phantom back spawn. He's going to play a little bit more aggressively than normal.
My blind is dead.
Usually he'd play numbers. Now he wants to find a pick.
Okay, it's all about the
One of the
fade
newer
ult
rifles.
retake, but it's probably fade ult for fade ult.
out onto C.
Sentinels want to fight into spawn, though. Look at this.
Man, this nade to isolate him was pretty cool.
Meanwhile, Zekken, Zelsis, excuse me, gets a little bit of value of his own. Oxy still hasn't found a way and grabs the gun, gets his kill, but then falls. Cloud9 are now going to have to attempt this retake approach from a couple of different angles, but none of them feel good.
And the clock starting to dwindle
Psych in
away.
the YouTube chat, thank you so much, bro. Yeah, the 13 months, thank you for that.
Vic not far behind. Net the only one with a weapon in hand.
You finished the training? Congrats, dude.
Sitting on site.
Congrats.
Sentinels refuse to relent. They do not give up an inch.
I mean,
It's really
it
impressive
looks
to
so
watch
easy
Sentinels
for
sort
them.
of
It
ebb
looks
and
like a
flow
skill
in
diff at
these
the moment.
post plants, right? When they're playing aggressive, because they're always playing together, playing complementary angles, trading off one another nicely.
Right.
Early in that retake, they go for that little peek back into spawn, but they don't over commit to the angle. They take the 1-for-1, fall back a little bit, and then once the next stage of the retake comes in from C9, again they shrink back further and further into elbow as the clock starts to wind down. That's classy play from Sentinels.
Well, it goes without saying here, the Cloud9 need to win
Okay,
this round if
7.
they want to keep this map alive, and they have some tools
7
to
goes
do
at it. Got a fade out for this one as well. That's the eye that wrecked them last time. Got a smoke to create pressure like they
Now they're timid.
are dodging the fade util. There was a fade eye here.
Throw the haunt, but don't put bodies behind it. Now they're rotating into A4 players, but that leaves B completely open. It's a gamble.
Look at the Sentinels, man. They got reads as well.
Plenty of retake tools. That was one of them, though.
The timing is brutal there.
Oh, that's devastating. Now with the knife,
God, they got absolutely owned.
forward,
Did the smoke completely own them?
looking to put Cloud9 away. This situation just got so much more difficult.
And look at the angles from Sentinels. Everything is complementary. The Nightfall, a paranoia ready for Bang to play off of his teammates.
Getting cooked? No, they
Everyone
get
has each
in.
other's back.
But
They're
somehow
getting
through all that,
really
Cloud9
cooked,
still
man.
standing on. Still hanging on to this round.
Let's go.
Nary pushing forward, getting another kill. Oxy with the ult in hand, looking for any targets to pick apart, but he cannot find
Man, what a
any
round
yet.
from Narrate. He did great.
2v2 now falls. Zeppa left alone, 6 HP, a 1v2. And for now,
And you
it
got no
seems
time
like
for this,
Lotus
man.
is still
Dude.
Sen Cities.
Absolutely wrecked them. C9, way too many messes up on that first half to even make this a competitive map.
This team is suffocating.
Yeah,
Cloud9.
dude, if they play like this, they are not making champs.
And that's a scary squad to face down across.
Yep.